Hello everyone! Welcome back to another virtual Sunday school service. Today, we will learn how God can use us to get help in emergencies. Let's read how a young man found help when his uncle's life was in danger. To get help in emergencies. Paul was in Jerusalem. Some Jews who didn't like him had caused such a great uproar that the Roman commander had arrested Paul, thinking he was a criminal. The crowd at the scene was so violent, the commander was afraid they would hurt Paul. He had Paul taken to where the Roman soldiers lived. While Paul was being held, 40 Jewish men formed a plot. They made a promise not to eat or drink until they had killed Paul. They went to the chief priests and elders and said, "We have made a promise not to eat or drink anything until we have killed Paul. We want you to tell the Roman commander to bring Paul to you so you can ask more questions. We will kill Paul before he gets to you." Paul was in danger. Would he fall into the trap and be killed? Read Psalm 91, verse 2 and 3. Unknown to the 40 men planning to kill Paul, Paul's nephew overheard the plot. Right away, he went to the Roman soldier barracks and told Paul about the plot. Paul immediately called one of the soldiers. "Take my nephew to the commander. He has something to tell him." When Paul's nephew reached the commander, he told the plot he had overheard. Don't listen when the Jews ask you to bring Paul for more questioning. Men are waiting to kill him on the way. The commander told the nephew he could go. "Don't tell anyone what you told me," he said. The commander called 2 soldiers. "Get ready, 200 soldiers, 70 soldiers on horses, and 200 soldiers with spears. Give Paul a horse to ride. Take him to Caesarea tonight, so he may be taken safely to Governor Felix." Read Psalm 91, verse 9 through 11. Paul's nephew showed wisdom and courage. Because he told Paul about the plot and went to the right authorities, Paul was not harmed. Paul was moved to a place of safety in another town. Read Psalm 91, verse 14 and 15. We all may face emergencies. God can give us the courage and wisdom to take the right steps to get help. He can calm our fears and show us what to do. Read Psalm 91, verse 5 and 6. Are you done reading the summary? Paul's nephew stayed calm when he needed to get help for his Uncle Paul. You may never be in an emergency, but if you are, remember to stay calm, pray, and God will give you courage and wisdom to take the right steps to get help. God's protection is over us. Now let's move on to the activities. Let's start on the first activity for this week. Nephew to the rescue. Follow the maze to get Paul's nephew from where he heard the plot against Paul to where he found the Roman commander who could help Paul. Lead Paul's nephew to the Roman commander. Avoid the bad guys. Let's move on to the second activity. What Paul's nephew did. Use the chart to complete each sentence below to review the steps Paul's nephew took when Paul was in danger from men who wanted to harm him. The first number under each blank tells what row the letter is on in the chart. The second number tells what column the letter is in. Let's do the first one together. Listen and observe so he could get all the 2 and 1. 2 is the row that it's in. Right here, and 1, F. Put F right here. Let's do the second one. 1 and 1. A. 1 and 2. C. 4 and 2. T. 4 and 1. S. Do the same for the rest of these. Let's move on to the last activity. In an emergency, fill in the information and place this page near your telephone at home. In case of an emergency, use this list to find the help you need. Emergency number. Fill this in. Fill all this information in. Read all the steps in an emergency that you can follow. And that's it for this week, guys. Don't forget to remember your And that's it for this week, guys. Don't forget to remember your memory verse. He will call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. Psalm 91, verse 15. Thank you, guys. See you next time.